When I tell you my healthcare stories, you are going to want to jump through the screen and into my comments. And not because it's so unusual, but because it's probably happening to you or to someone you know. We are not imagining these problems. They're being inflicted on us intentionally. When I was 19, I was diagnosed with thyroid disease because my hair was falling out. That was fun at 19. And my primary doctor worked with my endocrinologist to figure out a plan to make me feel and look better. And my insurance covered everything. They covered all the visits and all the tests and all the medications. Fast forward, I'm in my 50s now, and like every few years, my thyroid labs are coming back not right. And my hair's falling out again and my symptoms are getting worse. Only this time, I am in the middle of the joys of perimenopause. So my hormone levels are off and my vitamins are off. So my insurance company makes me start with my primary doctor. And I pay her a copay and I pay her to run a bunch of labs. And then she sends me to my endocrinologist, who I pay an even higher copay to because he's a specialist. And then he runs a bunch of labs and I pay for those too. And then he sends me to my gynecologist and she gets a copay and I pay her to run a bunch of labs. And then she sends me to my dermatologist, who then also charges me a copay and runs a bunch of labs. Nothing's getting better. And I'm going back and forth between my doctors, asking them how one treatment affects the other treatment. But none of these doctors will talk to each other because our healthcare system isn't built for that. Our healthcare system is built around insurance companies profiting off of denying us care. That's the business model. They are not in the business of keeping us healthy and alive. They're in the business of denying care. That's the product. And they profit to the tune of hundreds of billions of dollars. And then they send millions of dollars to our elected officials so they can block universal health care, so that they don't pass legislation that actually makes us healthier. And for the insurance companies, that's a pretty good return on their investment. Health insurance companies should not be for profit. They should be there to make sure that we are healthy and alive. And I promise you, every single time I get a chance to talk to an elected official or anybody running for office, I'm going to ask them, do they support universal health care? Because it's really simple. Keeping us healthy and alive should not be a profit center for an insurance company. That doesn't make any sense and it doesn't serve us. So I will share more of my health stories because they're not fun, and hopefully you can learn from me and I can learn from you. And if you have stories you want to share with me, please reach out to me because I'm going to be pushing for universal health care as often as I can, because this system is not built for us. This system is built for billionaires and profits, and that is just wrong.